start with lesson 11 target vocab. Please make sure your vocab worksheets are reachable to keep tracking of the words I explain. Let's start. Please repeat after me. Whirling, rapidly, condense, source, rotating, rage, experience, ancient, predict, registered. I'll repeat the words one more time. Whirling, rapidly, condense, source, rotating, rage, experience, ancient, predict, registered. Let's start with the first word. Whirling. What does it mean? It means spinning quickly. So the winds in a hurricane or a tornado are whirling. These are two pictures of whirling water, spinning water. Now let's read the word in a context. The autumn leaves were whirling in our yard. They were spinning in our yard. Great. Let's move to the next word. Rapidly. What does it mean? It means quickly. So how does the car move? The car moves rapidly. How does the boy run? The boy runs rapidly. Let's read the example. Airplanes enable people to travel great distances rapidly, to travel quickly. Great. The next word, condense. What does it mean? It means to form very small drops of water on a surface. So to condense is to form very small drops of water. Let's read the example. Water droplets will condense on the outside of a cold glass on a hot day. This means that the water droplets will form small drops of water on the outside of the glass. Great. The next word, source. What is the meaning of the word source? It is the place where something comes from. So the trees are the source of wood. The trees are where the wood comes from. The fire is the source of heat. The fire is where the heat comes from. Cows are the source of milk and butter. Cows are where milk and butter comes from. And now let's read the example. Apples are a rich source of iron and vitamins. What does that mean? It means that the apples are where the iron and vitamins comes from. Great. The next word, rotating. What does it mean? It means turning or spinning. So the earth is rotating and the top is rotating. Let's read the example. The kids were rotating while playing musical chairs. It means that they were spinning or turning. Great. The next word, rage. What does it mean? It means to act in a violent way, to be harsh, to be aggressive, to be violent. So when someone rages, it means that he or she acts in a violent way. He or she is so angry, so mad, so aggressive. When a storm rages, it means that this storm is powerful. It is so strong or so violent. Now let's read the example. Winds rage during a hurricane. What does that mean? It means that the winds are violent, harsh, and aggressive. Great. The next word, experience. What does it mean? To experience is to feel and see the effects of something. The tornado was the most difficult thing we have ever had to experience. It means that the tornado was the most difficult thing to feel and see the effects of. We experienced a great or a huge earthquake. It means that we saw and we felt the effects of this huge earthquake. Great. Let's read the example. Most people want to experience happiness. What does that mean? It means that most people want to see and feel the effects of the happiness. Great. Next word. Ancient. What does it mean? It means very old. Like the ancient Egyptians or the ancient Egypt, the very old Egypt and the very old Egyptians. Ancient humans, people who lived thousands of years ago. What do we call them? We call them the ancient humans. Let's read the example. We saw different kinds of ancient paper in the museum. We saw different kinds of very old paper in the museum. Great. The next word, predict. What is the meaning of the word predict? To predict is to say that something is going to happen. This lady, she claims, she thinks that she can predict what is going to happen. Can someone predict how the game will end? No, no one can ever predict how the game will end. What about the forecast lady? The forecast lady, she predicts that it's gonna rain by the end of the week. What does that mean? It means that she says that it's going to rain at the end of the week. Great. It means that she says that it's going to rain. She says what's going to happen. Let's read the example. It's impossible to predict when the electricity will be restored after a powerful storm. It's impossible to say when the electricity will be restored. It's impossible to say what is going to happen. Wait. The last word, registered. What does it mean? It means recorded information. So to register information is to have it recorded. Great. Let's read the example. The weather stations had registered the highest wind speeds in more than 10 years. What does that mean? It means that the weather stations had recorded the information of the highest wind speeds in more than 10 years. Thank you so much. That's it for today. Your homework will be the vocab worksheet. You will find them uploaded on the LMS. Thank you.